Let me ask you something. When your child is struggling to concentrate, seems tired all the time, or maybe their grades are slipping, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Is it just laziness, or could it be a sign of something else entirely? Something hidden, like low hemoglobin? It's a really important question we need to be asking, because this is one of the most common health issues affecting students today.
Anemia isn't some minor problem. It's a massive nutritional disorder, a global health crisis, really. And school-age kids, they are among the most vulnerable.
And if we zoom in on India, the situation becomes even more alarming. Just take a look at this data from the National Family Health Survey. More than half of young children are anemic. That's that's not just a statistic on a chart. It's a silent crisis that's unfolding in our classrooms right now.
Okay, so what is really going on here? Let's dive a little deeper and understand what anemia actually is and how it directly impacts a child's ability to learn and thrive. Here's a simple way to picture it. Think of your red blood cells as little delivery trucks for oxygen, and hemoglobin, that's the driver. Well, with anemia, you just don't have enough trucks, or maybe not enough drivers. The result is that your body, and especially a child's developing brain, is constantly running on empty. And that lack of oxygen, well, it kicks off a whole domino effect. Low oxygen means low energy. That makes it incredibly hard to focus in class. Then physical stamina drops, so sports and even just playing become a struggle. Their immune system gets weaker. And the final domino to fall? Academic performance suffers. It's a health problem with serious, serious academic consequences. So you might be thinking, if this is such a big problem, why is it so often missed? Well, that's the tricky part. The answer is that the symptoms are usually hiding in plain sight. So here's what to keep an eye out for. We're talking about that persistent fatigue that just doesn't go away. Maybe their skin, lips, or even their nail beds look a little pale. Shortness of breath, frequent headaches, and, of course, that drop in grades. If you start to notice a pattern, that's a huge red flag. It's time to pay close attention. And this is exactly why we absolutely cannot afford to ignore it. Anemia isn't just a phase a child will outgrow. If you leave it untreated, it can have a permanent, long-term impact on their development. I mean, we're talking about the future of our children being at stake here. So what can we do? Well, the good news is we have a really powerful ally in this fight. Our schools. They're on the front lines and they can make a massive difference. Think about it. Schools do a great job of tracking grades and attendance, right? But what if they also started tracking the health metrics that actually drive those numbers? By not screening for anemia, we're missing a critical piece of the puzzle. A simple annual screening program in schools could change everything. We could catch anemia super early, help improve academic performance, and honestly give every single child the chance to reach their full potential. And listen, this isn't just some fantasy. In India, the Anemia Mukt Bharat initiative is already making this a reality with routine screening for students. The roadmap for success is already there. We just need to get on board and follow it. So how do we make this happen? Well, it really does take a village. This has to be a team effort, with parents and schools working together side by side. All right, here's the game plan. For parents, the focus is on nutrition at home and, this is key, consulting a doctor for testing if you're concerned. For schools, the role is to implement routine screening, provide nutrition education, and partner up with healthcare providers. At home, it's all about powering up that plate. Load up on iron-rich foods like lentils, leafy greens, eggs, and jaggery. And remember this simple trick. Always pair them with some vitamin C, like oranges or lemon, because it helps the body absorb that iron so much better. And another thing, try to avoid tea or coffee right after meals, because they can actually block iron from getting where it needs to go. So here's what this all boils down to. Anemia is a silent thief. It quietly steals a child's energy, their focus, and their future. But its impact on their learning, that is loud and clear. It's time to act. If you're a parent, talk to your pediatrician. If you're a teacher or a school leader, advocate for screening in your school. We can't afford to wait. The question is, will you start the conversation today and help unlock a child's full potential?